How likely are you to make a decision that turns out to be a mistake? How many decisions do you make in a day? How many decisions do you think a senior executive in a global multi-million-dollar organization makes? The truth is, every decision has the potential to be a mistake. And the challenge is, the higher up you go on the organizational hierarchy, the higher the stakes. Which means sometimes a mistake can cost you your job. That can set so much fear in senior executives that they learn very quickly to measure twice and cut once. And there's nothing wrong with that. The challenge is when the cutting gets delayed. An even greater challenge is when the cutting is not done at all. The fear of making a mistake costs you in missed opportunities for growth, advancement, and improvement. It may also cost you stagnation. In a world of business that is pacing at a volatile rate, worse yet, it can cost you trust and credibility with your investors, board of directors, your leadership team, and even your staff. Losing not just productivity, but also morale. The challenge is that when an executive is making a high-stakes decision, sometimes they may get so paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake that it really sets off the alarms on their self-criticism and self-flagellation. Now, most executives will face this at one time or another, sometimes more frequently than others. This is a great challenge to bring to your executive coaching sessions because this is where we will separate the false assumptions you may be making from the truth, facts. We may also look at your limiting beliefs that are triggering some of this self-criticism and self-flagellation. We may look at the history of when this emerged and the context in which you have the greatest amount of self-criticism emerge. This pattern may be especially pervasive in clients who also have perfectionistic tendencies, and they may engage in the all or nothing thinking. You know how many times a client has said to me, Sandeep, if I was not so hard on myself, I would not be so successful as I am today. Fair enough. But I will invite that client to deliberate on whether it's really the self-criticism and harshness that has led to their success, or the multiple other factors that have come together with their work ethic, with their commitment, with their smarts to create the success that they have today. So it is a fascinating piece where clients with perfectionistic tendencies will avoid flaws, will avoid mistakes and errors at all costs. But my invitation is that instead of trying to be an executive for a season, a seasoned executive will learn to persevere through these high-stakes situations by building their capacity to tolerate mistakes. And no, we are not becoming tolerant of a subpar performance culture, but no action versus action that was a mistake, but we've learned from it and we can move forward, or no action versus good enough. That's where you're building momentum. Learning and building this capacity as a skill set to be tolerant of mistakes, to observe the patterns of what conditions trigger the self-criticism so that you can then start predicting and activating these new abilities that you will be building, the skill set that you will be building through coaching, so that you're much more successful in not letting that fear stop you from taking the necessary action, from making the decisions that other people are counting on you for. This is just one example of the challenges that clients bring into executive coaching. If you're interested in learning the diverse challenges and opportunities that we explore in executive coaching, please stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I will continue to share how executive coaching can help expedite your journey to success. Thank you for watching.